Casey is raw again, and I am pre-recording and in black and white. So, I just had to get out. I've been pretty much stuck in the house for a while yesterday, and recuperating from getting my tooth pulled, and I'm mainly good. Only had to take the prescription ibuprofen a couple times. I'm actually didn't have to take one today, or the bigger pain med they gave me. I'm in pretty good shape right now. I feel pretty good. I don't even have a headache. So I guarantee you one of the things that tied my headaches was that toothache. Because it would start here and then goes up to the ear and go to my head. So if this is like throbbing, it's like, it sucked. And the only time I could have used medicine to really kill that pain was when I took 4 ibuprofens, and it did kill that pain, but it's obviously bad for my stomach. So today is kind of more like a video game looking than hunting, because shouldn't really buy anything unless it's dirt cheap. I just had to get out. Just had to get out of the house for a little while. And I'm thinking about later on, after I'm done, maybe go watch Top Gun Maverick. I was going to go watch it a couple days ago. I'm like, I'm not in the mood. But today feels like a Sunday, because I was on the borders. Like, do I go work, or do I just stay home and just go get my tooth pulled? Well, I went ahead and went to work. I didn't know if I had any PTO time left. So I was like, screw it, makes me look a little bit better. And at least get a couple hours of work in for money. And have the rest of the day out get my tooth recuperating. I had to baby that spot where the tooth was. Luckily, it wasn't any of my front teeth. I would have been like, okay, I want at least a false tooth. I don't want to look like a hick. I was like, oh, you got missing tooth picture. Luckily, it's in the back corner, lower back corner. It's harder to see. And when the dentist, he was like, oh, we could do a root canal, we could do some surgery where, pull it away from the bone, and all I heard is ching, 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 ching. I was like, oh God, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. And then would have too. So I was like, screw it. So I'm like, yeah, my goal is I'm going to go check out a couple places. I didn't hit the video game store Thursday or Friday, because one, I had bills to pay. Barely have any money left after that. But sometimes you can't get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. So I needed to pay bills, so I paid bills. And you know what? Sometimes it gives me more time to do more content for you guys. And I'm having a blast making content. Every once in a while, I'll get big hit like when I released my first Mario Maker troll levels, I got pretty good numbers. I was happy. I was shocked because not a lot of people watched it premiering at all. I think it was just me and one other person. It was sometimes I'll get a few people come in and say hi and everything, but yeah. So I just want to go out and have some fun, and then later on go watch Top Gun Maverick. But gosh, one of the things they're like, oh yeah, certain things you had to avoid. I guess I can see why they're like, oh, don't use a straw. I'm like, what's the difference? But I think the sucking motion is what they want you to avoid. The suck, I guess, to dislodge the blood clot so the wound can heal. There was one point it reopened and I was getting mouth for blood again. I was like, fuck. Luckily, I got it under control. I only had, for most of the day, had a shake from Brahms and some couple cans of soup. And both soup barely had put a dent in me, to the point I was like, screw it, I'll be super careful the way I eat. I had to get some food in me, so I had some breakfast that I got that same day, and I just ate the hash browns very carefully on one side, and then ate my breakfast burritos very carefully as well. And I was hoping not to screw up that blood clot. It looks like I got away with it. And like right now, my mouth feels good. I taste a hint of blood every once in a while. And I think with the two things that make my stomach a little upset is the amount of blood going down my throat and taking these two big, powerful ibuprofens. And right now, I don't even need it. There's a little tender in this, but dude, it is nowhere near when it was hurting. Like throbbing, like like I literally will want to hold my cheek. And one of the people like told me they're like more relieved than pain, and I'm kind of like that too. I was more relieved because that root was exposed because it had a huge cavity. And it was hurting bad, especially when I was drinking anything cold. It did not like anything cold. And then there would be some days that it'd be throbbing. Some days, if I had to put a number on, I'd probably say 1.5 to 1. 1.5 on the max to almost 0. It's just kind of like I said, the best word is tender. So, but after getting my tooth pulled, I got home, relaxed, and I was bored, so I started playing some Fortnite. And I was trying not to talk much because I had gauze on one side of the mouth, And I was like, I shouldn't be saying a lot, but everything was numb from this side over. I didn't feel the pain, but I could feel like when they pulling. I didn't feel it being released or anything. So, oh God. And I guess the root was the root of it was long. Luckily, that's the only thing that was a problem. I've been blessed with good teeth. Unlike my late wife, she had dental problems all the time. When I first dated with her, she was still wearing braces. So, and she was like, I think she just turned 20 when we dated. So, and you don't see really a lot of older people wearing braces. To the point they're like, screw it. Right now, I'm going to screw it. Like, I want to just move on. I mean, hopefully I don't have to deal with that again. I mean, like I said at one point, like, it's been like 15 years since the last time I really went to the dentist. So, I was luckily I didn't opt out of the dental insurance. I think I'd done that a couple times just to save a few bucks here and there. But luckily I did not do it this time around. I was thinking eventually my luck would run out, and then yes, it eventually did, like I said. But I am pretty much close to the game store. I'm not going to that Vantage Stock. I just went there the other day. Had nothing new at all. So, yeah, go check this place out. Maybe check out a couple other places. I'm not sure. And then, like I said, go watch Top Gun. I wanted to go watch it with someone. But sometimes it is a little bit more peaceful to go by your side, though. So I am at the game store, so I'll be right back, guys. If there's something cool and cheap, if it's cheap, I might pick it up. If it's cool, I'll just take a picture of it. Alright, see ya. Alright, guys, I got out a couple flea markets, and the one I was in previous than this one, it was another one I never seen around, because I went down a certain road that I usually don't go, and I was about to not hit it because it said antique, but when it said in others, and in the window it said CDs and DVDs, and usually when they say that, you can come across video games. So, and I was correct. They did have some video games, not a lot at all. But what was cool, on the left side, from the front to the left rear, was all furniture. To the front right was all furniture too. Then the rear right was actually had tools. So I looked, and their tool prices are pretty good. So, and I actually picked up a small little jack for $4.50. And I picked up electrical cord for about that same amount. And then I picked up, when I looked around, and right beside the tool section, they had the DVD, CD section. And looking around, and then I was about to move on, and I spotted a little small section of HD DVDs. I was like, I probably had them all. And about 80% they had, I did not. So I was going to ask how much are these, but I looked and they did have a sign up saying how much these were. It was $1.50. So I was like, okay, so I started packing them on. I see this one woman just waving. I don't know if she knew I was recording. But, like she's gonna be Saul on here. But, so I looked, and it's about 10 to 12 HD DVD movies that I didn't have. And I thought I had most of them. Apparently I didn't. But I got a huge bag full of them. So that was cool. I'm planning to go check out this one flea market again. And then I'm thinking I'm pretty much going to wrap up. I might hit another flea market before it closes at 6. Check it out, maybe not. I don't know. I'm in the mood. I mean, looking around more likely. But when I saw that, and I said, if it's dirt cheap, I might pick it up. Well, some of the stuff was dirt cheap, so I picked it up. A couple things I needed for work. And one of the things I really need to go grab, actually two things I need to grab. I need to grab a shelf that I can put on the side of my toolbox. And I need to get a new fan, because my previous fan, and I had 2 fans broke in 2 days. My blower that's been damaged a little bit here and there, it was walking, and my blower just walked itself off the back of the trailer. And I thought someone just unplugged my stuff because it was break time, so I was like, they just unplugged it because they probably didn't know how to turn it off. And then one of the younger guys told me it fell out of the truck. It's like, and he was trying to reassure me. I was like, when he told me that, I told him I knew it walked. I knew it walks. So I appreciate him saying that. So I wasn't going to blame anyone for it being broken. Well, I mean, especially after that. So I screwed with him a little bit. It's like, just in a joking way, just like, well, someone told me you threw it down and got mad or something like that, and he knew I was screwing around with him. So, and then the Vox fan fell when I was doing the flooring, and it's fallen a couple times, like on its back. Well, this time it broke one of the blades this time, so it's just rattling, going because it's unbalanced now. So I was like, well, there goes another thing. So I do have another box fan that my dad had in the garage. I was like, yeah, you know what? Why not? So I'm in the ghetto area, really, really ghetto area. There's one called the Touchdown Club. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of the road, you dumb bitch. This woman's not even fully in the median. She's like half in the median and half in my lane. Like I said, a lot of times this shit happens when I'm not showing you recording front ways. I recorded, but I already did it a couple times going this direction. So I don't know. I might hit, like I said, I might hit one more flea market after this. I was in the mood to go to a bunch of vintage stocks because I've already been to a couple. And I just wanted to hit the video game store. So, I'm just happy finding all these HD DVDs. And, I should do an update of the collection of the HD DVD movies I got. I'm hoping that I didn't accidentally picked up a couple that I didn't already have. So, well, I hate when people are like side by side by me. I really do hate that. Someone took this Long John Silver's and converted it into a tire shop. It's pretty bad when it's a bunch of tire shops, like one after another. Something's up. Like there was two pretty much almost right beside each other. Now I'm pretty much more in the commercial area because you got Wendy's, you got KFC, you got a AutoZone behind me, Coney Islander. I'm still not supposed to be eating anything solid right now. So, that's why I really need to get something to eat. I am getting a little bit hungry. Then you got Egg Roll Express right there. Then you got another tire shop. Taco Bueno, Taco Bell. I should count how many tires. I should go all the way up and start down and see how many tire shops there is. There's another one. That's at least 4 right there. Of course, you have to have a pot dispensary. Canvas. Apparently, I learned that it's no longer, not a lot of people call it pot or marijuana. It's cannabis. Fuck that. There's one pot dispensary over here, one over here, and it's in a broke area. So I'm like, how are they making money? It's in the really shady area of town too. And then you got a strip club coming up. Well, one side you got the strip club, the other side you got a Walmart. Let's see what else we got. Windshields 50% off, huh? And our tire shop, that's 5. There's one over here, that's 6. There's another one, 7. And actually need to go over one. Hunt Brothers Pizza. No thank you. No thank you. So, there's another one that's 8. And you look like we have 9 right there. So, like what, 2 miles, I saw 9 tire shops. And now I'm entering the flea market. The more ghetto, more shadier flea markets. But at least there's a freaking open than last time. Last time I went here, it was just horrible. I couldn't get in. Had a bitch of a time getting out. But I found easily a spot, I guess because I went later, so. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just got out of the Ghetto flea market. I'm probably not coming back to that vendor. I picked up I was going to pick up an imported Japanese N64 game for $5. I mean, that's one of the cheapest things he had there. While come on, woman, move your kid. Oh, holy shit! They had like some toy guns that like look like real rifles. Of course, they had the tip of the orange tip on it. But so back when I was going to talk about that. Yeah, I was holding. I asked them, "Do you guys take card or is it just cash?" And of course, it's cash. And he was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Oh, I was kind of hoping you guys took card, but I mean, I can go get cash." And like, he saw what game I had in my hand, so he started listing off a bunch of N64 stuff. Honestly, he was trying to push some of the higher end shit. Yeah, at least the guy was first asked, what are you looking for? I'm honestly just looking for whatever hits my fancy. I'm like, shoot, I mean, look, when I walked out of the first flea market for the day, I was just looking for video games. A broad statement like that. So, pretty much after that, I just wanted to look at video games. But yeah, he started listing off a bunch of N64 stuff, and then I'm not gonna trust these guys' copies of these high-price games without having them open it. They do have reproduction shit, but it was a bunch of them that you knew was fake because when they have a multi-card, several multi-cards. So how do I know they just didn't buy a bunch of expensive games from AliExpress? I mean, let's say if I pick out, I want Mario Party for N64. I guarantee you, I would not expect them to open it up. So, oh shit! I just did a no-no. Hopefully no one sees that. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I just did a no-no. I wasn't even thinking. Luckily, there wasn't a cop or anything. I was thinking nothing. I'm not gonna admit to a crime that they don't know yet. So now, do I go Claremore? I guess why not? Let's go have a little fun. Actually, to Claremore, I would have to go do that next one. I need to scoot back over. Oops. I made a mistake because I wanted to go Claremore. Come on, a-holes. Let's move it. Oh, I heard. So, back to the story. So I'm looking. What's cool, they had an N64 comic purple in a box, and I guarantee you that would have been an arm and a leg with these guys' price. And they also have a Sega Nomad in its box. I guarantee you that would have been high price too. Because here's the reason why I say that. They had a loose, used PS5. sitting there. I was just looking around, see if anything. I was like, whoa. I couldn't afford to pick up a PS5 though right now. He asked for a used PS5, $750. Granted, it did have the camera, but still, I think that's high end for a used PS5. And he also has no lid switch, several versions of the Switch, and he also has an Xbox Series S and X there too. But they're not going to make any money, man. And like, I mean, they're honestly looking at eBay trying to get as much as they can. I'm like, I'm not one of those idiots. I want to pay you $750 for the fucking PS5. How do I know that's not great? Yeah, you can link that shit up. Then where's the controller? There's a controller with it? If not, I mean, you're an asshole trying to sell a used PS5 with no controller. I mean, at least a fucking pawn shop took a PS4 Pro. They couldn't update the hardware, and it was stuck on there. They're like, you just need Wi-Fi, and finding out it needed, not only that, it needed a freaking new hard drive because the hard drive inside of it was busted. I was to that point before I figured it out. It was an internal hard drive. And then I had to go pick up a PS4 controller because they didn't have one. But luckily, I think I paid $150 for a PS4 Pro. I eventually paid enough that I still made out better than buying it retail eventually, you know. Luckily, I had at the time, it was when I got the money from the stimulus package. But I'm like, good luck finding a sucker to be stupid enough. I mean, I'm sorry, right now PS5 does not have anything that's super exclusive, just the PS5. Or even to the, just exclusive to the new gen. So I'm like, there's no point. I got a PS4 Pro, I'm only just a half step behind. And they're still making games for the PS4, so no. I gotta be right back. I'm getting messages, so alright, I'm back from looking at my phone and see what she needed. So, yeah, I think actually after checking out Claire more, I'm be done. Because I'm getting a little hungry, and I really need to eat. And my tooth, well, that area where the tooth was pulled is a little sensitive. Yeah, headed in town into one of the bigger towns, and now then I'll just get out of there. I definitely need to get something on the side. I'm thinking, yeah, like I said, I'm thinking still to go hit Top Gun. I'm starting to lean into no now. I'll probably just get something to eat and go home and relax. I don't think I'll be fully on the rail tonight. It's mainly that, you know, I gotta be careful after having my tooth pulled. We'll see. I mean, right now I'm doing a lot of talking right now, so probably at most It's like 95% chance I'll be there. Unless it starts hurting. Like right now, I wouldn't even take ibuprofen right now. It's not even that bad. The YMCA. So, yeah, you know what? If I find anything down here, I'll send you guys during our part of this video. If not, I got a bunch of pictures to show that I saw around today, and later on, maybe I'll show off the HD DVDs here, or I'll maybe do a live pickup stream. I don't know. We'll see, you know. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Maybe I'll be back, maybe not. See ya.